Om Dham Dhanvantare Namaha. Alkaloids. They are one group of compounds which are present usually in the plants. The alkaloids are one of the most diverse groups of secondary metabolites in living organisms. The alkaloids include any class of organic compounds that are composed of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and usually oxygen, and are often derived from plants. The name alkaloid means alkali-like. Some of them do not exhibit basic properties. Definition of alkaloid. Because of greater chemical and physiological diversity, alkaloids cannot be defined comprehensively. The term alkaloid is derived from alkali-like. In general, alkaloids are defined as the basic, organic, heterocyclic, nitrogenous compounds of plant origin, which are physiologically active, more or less toxic, acting on the central nervous system, and of limited distribution in plant kingdom. So classification: 1. Neutral or weakly alkaline alkaloids. 2. Animal-derived alkaloids. 3. Marine alkaloids. 4. Moss alkaloids. 5. Fungal and bacterial alkaloids. 6. Non-natural alkaloids. Alkaloids according to their properties. 1. True alkaloids or heterocyclic alkaloids. 2. Protoalkaloids or amino alkaloids or biological amines. 3. Pseudoalkaloids or alkaloid imperfecta. Alkaloids on the basis of the ring structure of the nucleus. Number 1. Pharmacological classification. Number 2. Taxonomic classification. Number 3. Biosynthetic classification. Number 4. Chemical classification. Pyridine, piperidine derivative. Examples: tobacco, lobelia, belladonna, datura, coca, and ashwagandha. Quinoline and isoquinoline alkaloids. Examples: cinchona, ipecac, and opium. Indole alkaloids. Examples: ergot, rauwolfia, vinca, and naxobica. Imidazole alkaloids. Example: pilocarpine. Steroid alkaloids or azosteroids. Example: curcumin. Alkaloidal amines. Amino alkaloids. Examples: ephedra and colchicum. Next, glycoalkaloids. Example: solanum. And lastly, purine derivatives. Examples: coffee and tea. Coming to general tests for the identification of alkaloids. That precipitation reactions. Number 1, Mayer's reagent test or Wolver's reagent test. 3. Drag and drop reagent test. 4. Crowd's reagent test. 5. Wagner's reagent test. 6. Marmot's reagent test. 7. Hager's test. 8. Schobler's reagent test. These are all tests for alkaloids. 9. Ammonium Tinker's test. Next, Bertrand reagent test. 12. Calignost reagent test. 13. Test with gold chloride solution. 14. Test with tannin or tannic acid solution. Now for caffeine. Now color reaction. And that also you can test. Test. Number 1. Murex test or caffeine coffee. 2. Van Urk's test in ergot. 3. Test for ergotamine with Van Urk's reagent for ergot. 4. Test for sclerothrin for ergot. 5. Test for ergotamine. That's for ergot. 6. Vital Marin's test. Marin's test. For example, for belladonna, solanum, Alzheimer's, and the datura. 7 is for Syncona, and 8 test for strychnine with mandarin's reagent for taxomica. 9 test for brucin for strictus. 10 test for mechanic acid for opium. 11 test for morphine is for opium. 12 test for papaverine also for opium. And 13 test for emitting or epicom. 14th one, test for emitting with the Froelich reagent. This is for epicop. 14, test for colchicum. 15, test for strophanthus. 16, test for reserpine. That is Ravalfea. 17th one, test for cocaine. 18, test for ephedra. 19, test for lobelin, or lobella. And 20, test for pilocarpine, that's for pilocarpus. 21st, test for thein, T. And 22nd, test for stramonium, that is in case of datura. So today we have discussed about the alkaloids, the introduction, definition, types based on different points, and the test, identification test for alkaloids, and also examples for alkaloids, each group. Thank you for patiently.